Howdy folks, Laxo here. And today we are just gonna have a little chat about soul boxes and go over the message, the reply that I finally got back from the devs of the game. And I want to go ahead and read the exact message, examine the wording, and I will tell you guys my thoughts. And then you guys can tell me your thoughts or come to conclusions on your own, because I don't want to tell you guys how to think. So, first things first, in case you guys are curious what a soul box is, this is a soul box. The reason why it's such a big deal right now is because we're supposed to be getting these tokens right here. We're supposed to be getting these tokens with the box releases. That's how it has always been in Bleach games, and it's not in this one. A big thing in this game is the Jade rebate, and you need the Jade rebate because you need to max it out so you can get the 600 Omnis from the Jade rebate. So missing out on 600 Omnis every 2 weeks, that's 300 Omnis or Universal Shards you miss out on per week just because they have this out. And it's not even just this. It's the fact that you have to use 20 to 25,000 Jades every single time one comes up, which is every 3 days we will get a new one. So you need to use 20 to 25,000 Jades every 3 days. The most you can get if you are a free-to-play player is 6,480 per day. Is the most I can get per day. Now, the reason why this is a problem is because the most I can get is about 19,000 Jades a day. 19,000 Jades every 3 days is the most I can get. And that is making it so I cannot get any more pulls. I cannot do any pulls. I cannot buy this because I don't have any currency to spend. So, if it requires 20 to 25,000 Jades a day, and the most I can get is 18 and 19,000 every 3 days, I'm going to end up using all my Jades on these. And this is not just for me, this is for everybody that is free to play, that is. And it's extremely unfair. They're burying us. And it's a very, very poor game design. Especially because we can't even use these right here because they aren't released in the game. Apparently, they were released like way back when the game first came out months ago, and then never released ever again. So, I took everybody's comments, because everybody had a lot of questions about this, so I took everybody's comments, and then I forwarded it to the devs, and so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the wording what they told me. Again, as you can see, I edited out all the personal information, because I'm not about that, I'm not about exposing personal information or doxing people by any means, so this is what I was told. I just communicated with the game developers, and they said this event will be held on a regular basis, which means it will be held every 3 days from here on out. We are going to get soul boxes. In-game resources need to be accumulated over the long term. The reason why this is a problem, the long term is a problem, is because a lot of these characters from the soul box don't return. So if they expect us to skip it and then get it next time, there is no next time. We miss out on the characters, period. So this is, again, I'm just going to go through my opinions. You guys can come to your own opinions. But this is somebody's opinion who's played this game since the release. 5.5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, I've been playing this game. So this is bullshit. And I can say that confidently. Some players may have just started the game, so they have relatively few resources and can't get the characters they want in this event. Again, it's bullshit, because a lot of these characters aren't going to return. However, if you save up your resources and wait to the character's next return, bullshit, you'll have enough to summon them. I'm really sorry about my cursing. I'm really sorry. I've had a very stressful day. And yeah, this is just a great way to cap it here. So let's continue. Additionally, the game's developers stated that with the 648 discount vouchers being issued daily, at present it should be sufficient to summon the returning characters as long as you don't require those resources to be at a high star level. So what they're saying is, hey, use all your resources to get the characters, but you won't be able to do anything with them. How does that sound? That is what they are saying. They also mention that this event has always been a part of the game's mechanics. It has, but so has the soul box shards. Those have always been part of the game mechanics, and they're not now. Soulbox gift packs are launched regularly, and the rebate rate is quite generous. The rebate rate is quite generous. Now I'm kind of confused here. Are they talking about the shards you get from pulling? Because I've already told them about 3 or 4 times, hey, you need 20 to 25,000 jades per soul box every 3 days, and that's not enough. That is not enough. You need these soul box shards. So I'm kind of confused, because if he's talking about the soul jade rebate, he should never talk about the soul jade rebate. They shouldn't even think about it. It's complete BS. And I'm going to call it out to their fucking face, because this is BS, because there is going to be no jade rebate. We can't use the jade rebate because we're using all of our resources on the stupid soul box. Let's continue. Soul boxes can be summoned using Jade's soul box packs, bullshit, which are not released at the same time as the return of the soul boxes. Why? They follow a specific schedule. That is why. This specific schedule has not been implemented into the game yet, because they are incompetent, highly incompetent, and ignorance is not an excuse. They released these a long time ago. A lot of people from the very, very early servers already have some of these shards because they were released then. They did not release them at the time of the soul boxes being released. It is 100% their fault. And now they're saying, deal with it. You're going to have to save up shards, miss characters, and get them next time, and burn all your resources here so you don't have a jade rebate later. Which means you don't get any omnis, but you just get the characters now. You could save up later. By the way, you can't save up later because you're too busy using all your resources on getting the characters. Do you guys see a problem here? They are forcing everybody's hand. They are forcing you guys to spend money. They played me like a fiddle. And now they're with their fucking greedy scumbag hands. Again, I'm being sponsored by them, and I'm still saying this. With their greedy scumbag hands, they are trying to take all the money from you guys as well. Am I surprised? Not really. Not really. Not really. This is the way all companies work. This is the way Bleach, the original Bleach Immortal Souls game works. This is the way all mobile games work. Nothing is free. If something is free, you are their product. You are their product. So we are their product. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Anyways, you guys, I don't want to rant on too long. I've had a pretty stressful day. I shouldn't say stressful, I should say emotionally challenged day. So, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna have another video that I actually already did record of me doing the polls for this, and I'll probably release that here in the next couple days or so. So, questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the in the comments. If you want to join the Discord and hang out in there as well with the community, check the Discord for the link. If you want to download this game, if you're just dying to get your hands and give your money away to these scumbag devs, link will be in the description as well. They actually asked me to say that, I think, so hashtag sponsored, you know how it is. But they didn't tell me I could talk trash about the devs, because that is exactly what they need. They need a fucking slap in the face, and they need to get their shit straight, because this is not okay. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.